Hello again, everyone. I'm back with my lovely wife, who I'm going to torture again because it's a hobby of mine and I watch too much YouTube. So, what do we have today?
I don't know.
She doesn't know because I keep it hidden. Today,
video.
we are going to. Why don't you close your eyes? Close your eyes. Put the headphones on. Put the headphones on. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm not gonna say it, so it's gonna be a surprise completely to her.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
When can I open my eyes?
Now. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're going to know this because I don't know how well you know this song or this band.
Wrong way.
Do you know it?
She needs to support her sound better. But I don't think I know this. I don't know if I know this song.
If you know it, you should know it after this one. After that intro. Oh, that's going to give it away.
Oh, it's a Tool song. It sounded familiar.
Okay, so
Okay.
what was that about her supporting her sound?
She's pushing. I mean, it's like really heavily processed and it sounds fine, but she's pushing. And if she's a kid.
What does that mean, pushing?
Like forcing it to come out as opposed to like breathing and letting her sound like just ring. And so she's like, girls, especially young girls, have like a chunk of their voice that you have to like flip into your head voice or you stay in your chest voice. And some people like to mix their head voice with their chest voice, and we like to try to pull their chest voice up. And she hasn't been taught how to like bridge that gap, and so she's like pushing up against it. And my analogy is like you have a shelf and you don't want to like punch through the shelf, you want to like grab things off the top of the shelf to make it sound pretty.
Okay. Do you hear it now? Like, do you know
Yeah, I hear it now.
Okay. When I first heard this one, I was like, it took me a second to kind of really fully see how they altered it.
Yeah.
Especially with the heavily processed voice.
Yeah.
That kind of threw me off a little bit. Also, she's a weirdo lefty.
Huh.
Doesn't really matter. It's just something I noticed.
Yeah. She's got like really good stage presence and she has a lovely little voice. I hear it now.
Yep.
Yeah, girl drummer! Yeah! Sorry, that's what I get excited about. The things I get excited about.
Naturally. As well you should.
She's got like good vowel shapes when she's holding stuff. She's getting good space. She's done choir in high school. Much like Maynard, she's following in his footsteps, right? It's a cool location to shoot a video. I dig it.
Yeah, I didn't actually look into the song, this video a whole lot, so I don't know. I think it's an old theater,
It's cool. I like it.
like movie theater or something.
Her necklace is askew. I just want to like the things I noticed.
I don't understand the weirdly out of focusedness.
It's hard to hear you.
I don't understand like the weirdly out of focusedness.
Oh yeah, the camera work on it is interesting.
Or it just has a really shallow depth of field,
Yeah.
and it's might be the quality might not be super high. So
What? The little kids are kind of adorable. That brings me great joy. The little girl, like, That's the
Work-
little girl
work-
on the organ.
Working the big organ.
I used to do that when I was a kid at my grandma's house. Like, you crawl under the organ and you play with the pedals.
Yeah, get that chime, little kid.
Get those chimes. Oh, she fixed her necklace. Great. Yep. Anytime she tries to get that belt, she's like pushing it. I'm like, just breathe. You have a lovely little voice. Just use that air. There it was. She can do it. I wonder if they transposed it, or if this is in the original key and she's doing it up the octave. Things I think about.
Couldn't tell you.
I have to listen to them at the same time.
What I was thinking about is this an actual recording, or is this a studio recording that they've overlaid onto the video?
I don't know. Because it looks like the, you know, I don't know. Because why would you, like, rig up mics over your drummer if you're not actually recording it?
To make it look like you're recording it?
Huh?
To make it look like you're
I
recording it?
guess.
I don't know.
Yeah. That processing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the things, like, it's hard to judge these videos when there's vocal, like, when there's so much processing on them. You can't, like,
Judge the
there's a few
vocals.
things you can tell, but, like...
Judge the vocals on the video?
Huh?
Judge the vocalist?
Yeah, it's hard. When there's that much processing on it, like...
Yeah.
There's a few things you can judge, but, like... Processing fixes a lot of things that you can't hide in a live performance. And, like, that's one of the things that, like, drives me nuts is, like, I always hated when I was in high school and you'd, like, fall in love with this band and you'd be really excited to, like, hear them. And, like, you know, you listen to their studio recording that's been all processed and altered and practiced and all that great stuff. And then you, like, show up to the actual thing at the concert. It happened with Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. I hate you a little bit because I fucking love that song. And then I went and saw them live and they were garbage. Absolute garbage live. They were terrible.
I had a similar experience
Terrible.
with
Awful. Sounded terrible.
the Killers back in the day.
Oh, that bums me out.
I mean, this
I
was...
love the Killers.
Oh, when was that? I think this was promoting their second album.
Oh, the We Are Human, We Are a Dancer. That one?
Or I don't remember. It was well after the first one.
Right.
And yeah, I saw him on stage at the Gothic, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just kind of meh. Like they had...
Mm-hmm.
But
Ugh,
again,
bums me
I
out.
think this was like really early in their career. So they hadn't toured a lot.
Oh, maybe.
They just kind of hit it big and started touring.
Well, and, like, to be fair, especially in some venues, like, if you don't have, like, good monitor systems or you don't have earpieces
no,
and
like
things
they
like
just
that,
didn't have
it just...
very good stage presence. They were just
Oh.
kind of there.
Yeah.
It was a relatively big stage, and they were just kind of like, yeah, you knew the songs, but
I know.
they sounded more rough around the edges than you would expect on a live show.
Right. Well, you expect there to be, like, potentially issues or, like, fun thing. Or I don't know. I
expect from at least Vocus, like, they'll alter it up, change it up a little bit for a live show.
Mm-hmm.
But this was, like, almost unpracticed, or he's really rusty
Yeah.
at doing it. So it's been so long, I don't remember the tour
Yeah.
exactly, so...
No, I know. It drives... Ugh. Pet peeves. Well, and, like, what was it? I went and saw a Bowling for Soup show with Jamie forever ago. Friend from kindergarten. Hi, Jamie. But literally went to go see Bowling for Soup, and there were people who were like, oh, the show was garbage. Like, all they did was talk the whole time, and, you know, oh, they, like, had to restart a song, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, they were being performers. Like, it was entertaining. Like, I don't just... Like, if I wanted to hear the album as it was written, I would just go listen to the album. I want to see these people perform. I want to hear their stories. I want to, like... There's more to a performance than just getting up and playing the hits. Like,
We're way off topic on the video,
I know, we
but I
are.
don't care because we're having fun. That's partially why I went to VNV Nation.
Yeah.
Music is whatever. It's
It's
mostly
about
electronic.
oh gosh, all the lights for that show were
and
insane.
it's mostly programmed. But when they go on tour, they bring 2 drummers, a programmer and like a DJ guy, and Ronan the singer, and then they have like 19 lighting guys come rig up their lighting system because
Yeah,
the lighting
it's intense.
is part of the show.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can go listen to the music whenever, but their show is a show.
Right.
That's part of, Tool and the Perfect Circle, and
It's a performance piece. It's not just
yeah, it's
the music.
you were here for this all-encompassing experience, not just the music.
Yeah.
That being said, there are some bands that play crappy little dives, and you're just there to rock out and have a good time and
Right. That's a
party
different
hard.
sort of that's a different performance experience.
Speaking of performance arts, that might be our next one.
Oh no.
You have seen it, not to spoil it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know what you're
Don't spoil it.
I won't spoil it. It's really cool.
But we'll get into
Yeah, cool.
more of a performance-oriented one on that one later.
That happens me.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Keep an eye out for that next video. It's, again, one of my wanderings in YouTube that gets suggested,
It's pretty cool.
and it changed my life. Not really.
Changed your life. Oh my.
A little bit. It spawned a new wave of music for me. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Peace.